Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. And the first of all, I want to introduce myself before. My name is Aimatul Fauziyah. My student number is 045. And this video was made to fulfill the midterm assignment of Lexicography course. And the first question is, how does terminological triangle process based on terminological triangle diagram? And the first is, terminological triangle is the concept of how an object is given a name. And next is how a terminological triangle is in process. And the first is concept, like a mobile phone. In our opinion, it has a concept like what? And the first is concept. Concept by mobile phone, which can be held by hand, does not antenna, can be used for call, has battery, and can recharge, and can be down anywhere. And the second is reference. Reference is the real object that we can see directly and can be touched. And the last is representation. A representation is that what let we take the name of the mobile phone itself from the other country. References as in US is called cell phone, and in the UK is mobile phone, and another country is handphone. Second question is, how does historical and migration of English language? The history of English language dates back to the Anglo-Saxon migration to British Island about 1,500 years ago. English is a White Germanic language originating from the Anglo-Frisian dialects brought the island of Britain by Germanic immigration from the parts of the northwestern part of the what is now the Netherlands and Germany. Originally, Old English was a group of dialects reflecting the origins of the various Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in England. One of these dialects was Saxon, eventually dominated. Then the originally Old English was then influenced by two invasions, and the first wave of invasion was the invasion of speakers of the Scandinavian branch of the German language family. And the second is Norman is the 11th century, who speaks a dialect French of France. And these two invasions result in English being mixed to some degree, though never literally a mixed language. And the third question is, how does historical development of English dictionaries? It has 17 historical of dictionary, and the first is Old English period. Old English period are closest of religious books with translation from Latin. And the second is the 15th century. 15th century are regular bilingual English, Latin dictionaries. And the third is 116 604. It is a table alphabetical containing and teaching the true writing and understanding of hard usual English words borrowed from the Hebrew, Greek, Latin, and French. And the fourth is 1721 are Universal Etymological Dictionary. First, etymological dictionary explain etymology of words are and include pronunciation. And the fifth is in 1775. It is explanatory by dictionary by Dr. Samuel Johnson. In this case, Dr. Samuel Johnson explained that the first words were illustrated by examples from English literature, and the second is pronunciation was not included, and the third is help to preserve the English spelling in its conservative form, and the sixth is 1780. It is the first pronunciation dictionary by Thomas Sheridan, and the seventh is 1791. It is the critical pronunciation dictionary and expositor of the English language by John Walker. And the 8 is 1798. It is a school dictionary by Samuel Johnson. And the ninth is 1828. It is American Dictionary of the English Language by Noah Webster. This is explain about the first attempts to simplify the spelling and pronunciation, and the second is provide definition, etymology, explanation about things name. And the tenth is 1858 until 1928. It is a new English dictionary. It is 12 volumes include all words existing in the language. And the 11 is 1895. It is a Fang Wokeness New Standard Dictionary. And the 12 is 1911. It is the Concise Oxford Dictionary of Current English. It is content only a word of current usage. And the 13th is in 1933. It is Oxford English Dictionary. It is 13 volume. And the first includes spelling, pronunciation, detailed etymologies, and quotation. And the second is a short Oxford Dictionary, 2 volumes. It is explained about the number of quotation. And the next is 14 is in 1967 Random House Dictionary of English Language. It is explained about number of dictionary entries, selection of heard words, and arrangement and contents of the vocabulary entry. And the 15 is 1969. It is the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, the first dictionary to use corpus linguistic. And the next is 16th century. Since the 16th century, the title dictionary has been used for an increasingly wide range of reference book, from alphabetic but also thematic, general but also specialist, monolingual but also bilingual and multilingual or polyglot, and from historical to pedagogical dictionary. And the last is 17 is modern. At the same time, there has been a tendency for the other terms to be used as designation for more specialized dictionaries genre. Example, thesaurus, encyclopedia, and terminology. And that's all my answer from the question from lexicography course midterm assignment. And I'm sorry for any mistakes. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.